This video is an introduction to Kurt Gödel's incompleteness theorem. His incompleteness theorem states that at the foundation of logic and mathematics, that it cannot be proven. So one example of this is Bertrand Russell's The Liar's Paradox. And if you took this sentence is false. So in logic, if this sentence is true, it means that this sentence is what it says. This sentence is false. If it's false, then this sentence is true, and it says again, this sentence is false. So it's a circular argument of logic that doesn't seem to make sense. So this is the paradox that develops around the liar's paradox. What Kurt Gödel did and Cantor did is he took this liar's paradox and applied it to mathematics and set theory. So in set theory, if you took this same type of example and you had the statement, this set includes all members which are not in the set. This creates a paradox so that if the members aren't in the set, and that's what the set consists of, there's no members in it. Yet you're saying that the set includes all the members that are not in the set, so the set should include all the numbers that aren't in the set. So in set theory, this paradox goes round and round again based on the logic of the statement. So then Kurt Gödel took it even further and basically destroyed Bertrand Russell's Principia Mathematica that he wrote, which was all the theorems and the foundation of mathematics. Kurt Gödel proved that at the foundation of mathematics that it could not be proven. And the way that he did that was if you have the statement, if A is true, B is true, and you built that foundation of logic through mathematics so that the theorems were all provable. When you get to the very last one on the very bottom, that one is not provable. So that the foundation of all of mathematics and the theorems could not be proven. So during this time period, mathematics and logic, this was around 1920 or 30, I believe, mathematics and logic was on shaky ground, that they weren't sure if what they were actually doing was true. So what happened was, apparently, for about 20 or 30 years, mathematicians and philosophers and physicists tried to ignore Kurt Gödel's incompleteness theorem. And one of the techniques that was used was by Richard Feynman. He came up with renormalization. And what that was when there was an inconsistency that would come up, an infinity in particular, that didn't make his mathematics work out, he would just ignore it so that then it would work. So you basically jump over the inconsistency. So then Kurt Gödel came up with all of this. And I'm adding even another one. If you took it beyond logic and math and set theories and theorems and applied mathematics to existence, and if you had the statement, existence is false, and again, you go in this circle, if this statement is true, existence is false. If it's false, this statement, it's true again, and existence is false. So you go around and round in this logical system, and so it's this amazing paradox, again, if you really think about this, that at the basis of our logic, our mathematics, and our being itself, at the foundation, cannot be proven. So again, this kind of goes back to Euclid, who his first theorem in the elements was that a point had no extension. How could a line, which is something, be made up of nothing? So this kind of reminds me of that there's this meta theorem above all else, that at the foundation of all of our logic, our existence, our mathematics, it cannot be proven at the very most fundamental level. So what we do is we just dismiss that. It's similar to Zeno's paradox, how logically it doesn't seem that Achilles can catch the tortoise and whatever, and we say, well, obviously he can, and the mind jumps over all of that logic and just says, well, obviously we can do it. So what it is there is unprovable truth, and what we do is that we just dismiss these unprovable truths at the foundation, and we just say, well, there's given facts, such as our existence, 1 + 1 = 2, and so forth, so that the world that we operate in makes sense. The same as Richard Feynman and his physics just used renormalization, so that the physics would come out, and we go on in life, and everything is fine, and we are able to operate and make sense out of the world that we're living in. So this is really amazing thing, that all of this logic, mathematics, being, everything, has these blind spots within it where we can't quite get to the bottom of why or what is at the foundation. And its very nature is that, and this is somewhat of a meta theorem, is that at the very foundation of all of our logic, being, and so forth, it cannot be proven.